Hello, my name is David Jones, and I want to welcome you to my channel, David Stafford Jones. And I'm an affiliate with the KaratBars, and I wanted to bring you this video entitled KaratBars Affiliates Granted a January 13th Lifeline. What am I talking about? Well, to give you a quick recap, I have been an affiliate with KaratBars now since the latter part of September 2019 until the present. And I have been enjoying myself here at KaratBars. KaratBars is an e-commerce program. I have seen many people alluding to it being network marketing. I don't agree that it's network marketing. It may have elements that may suggest that it's something like network marketing where you look at the compensation plan, but certainly this is e-commerce at its finest. And one of the things that you will do well if you have heard the name KaratBars before, if you are interested in saving gold, if you're interested in acquiring gold, if you're interested in building wealth, if you're interested in not being part of the fiat debt-based bubble, this may be something that you may be interested in. I will issue a disclaimer right here at the beginning. I repeat, I am not a financial advisor, although I do follow financial experts. I do follow what's going on in the world today, and that is one of the head reasons why I am here with KaratBars. And I cannot tell you what to do. I can tell you what I'm doing, and I can probably share with you why I'm doing what I'm doing, but I can't tell you what to do. But certainly, the best way to find out what there is to find out and to know if KaratBars is ideally for you would be to take a look at my website here, www.kbgoldsavers.com. And certainly there on that page, you'll see a short video that will explain a little more about KaratBars and what it's all about. And then what you can do is register for an account. There are two options you're going to be given, but I'll go into that a little later in my presentation. Right now, I kind of want to get to the meat of the matter first, and then we can always tap back. Now, you're here because you want to learn more about the KaratBars affiliates being granted a January 13th extension lifeline. There are many people who are in KaratBars, but they do not have a clue. Some have been left behind by their sponsors. Some have just been roped in, like the idea, have jumped in, but still don't know what to do, what strategies to use to as it were, craft their business and get rolling, as it were, get into producing and amassing the wealth for themselves. And while I cannot give you the whole spectrum, I'm going to give you the most important parts. Now, leading up to the fact that this lifeline had to be given, I want to direct your attention to two videos that you will see if you go to my channel. You can see my channel here at YouTube, http://bit.ly/David_Stafford_Jones. That's my YouTube channel. And there you will find that I have a number of YouTube videos directly towards KaratBars and things that are going on in KaratBars and actively how to navigate KaratBars in their back office. The two videos I put out last were how to exchange your KCB to KBC on the KaratBit exchange and how to link your KaratBit to your KaratBars account. So right away, coming off those slides, you will notice that you have to have a KaratBit account. What a lot of KaratBars affiliates don't seem to be aware of is that having started your account at KaratBars, KaratBars is a fully functional ecosystem. There are many pieces that make up the KaratBars puzzle. You have Karat Gold, which primarily is the section dealing with cryptocurrency. You have KaratBit, that's the exchange upon which you go and you do your trading of cryptocurrencies, etc. You have KaratPay, which is a payment system somewhat like PayPal. You have the Karat News, that is something new, which is kind of like a forum where you follow the latest news. And you can access the latest news in your KaratBars back office as well. You have the Karat Exchange. There are a number of entities. You have the Karat Coin Bank. Now, a lot of people have been floored by this, where they have been looking for a physical bank. But the thing is that the physical bank structure is not yet a reality, although what I would say is, from my understanding, the license to operate a bank has been given. And so for the opening or the announcement of that fact, you would have had to have had a reception of some sort at a physical location where you anticipate that your future headquarters or establishment will be set up. So for those of you hunting the internet looking for a physical bank, you're not going to find it. You know, it's kind of like virtual at this time, but it will become a reality because that's where we are headed. The KaratBars ecosystem is on the move. And of course, you also have another KaratBars feature called the K Merchant. All of these are things that you can learn within the KaratBars ecosystem, and I invite you to take a look at it. It's very interesting and it's definitely worthwhile. So what's been happening? Well, this is what's been happening. You've been hearing about a hard fork, and although I hope that this is not the image that would have come up when you heard about hard fork, you would have heard about a hard fork, and some persons immediately began to panic and what's going to happen and how do we deal with this, etc. What happens is that in KaratBars, as of September 2019, for those of you who came into KaratBars, you would have been purchasing profit packages around that time. You would have been gifted bonus coins with those packages called KCB coin. Primarily, this is a token. The other coin that KaratBars has is the KBC coin, which currently exists on exchanges where you can purchase. It's actually around 2 cents right now per coin. The Karat coin bank, the KCB coins, those are 14 cents or 14.014 euro. And right now, what's happened is that KaratBars is, as it were, released their mainnet, their blockchain. They are merging those two, the coin and the token, to form one entity, a GSB coin. And what has happened is that because they are also going to have a regulated environment where they're going to be on a stock exchange, beginning with the German stock exchange and going on to the Johannesburg stock exchange and then finally New York. That represented a kind of a hard fork that they were rolling out December 15th, 2019. And as a result, affiliates coming into KaratBars for the first time, as well as those who were there from before, were invited to set up KaratBit accounts, because that's the exchange, and to link the KaratBit accounts to their KaratBars accounts. Now, a lot of people failed to do this, and then when it came time for their KCB coins or tokens that they would have been gifted, while they bought packages or sold packages to other persons coming into the program, they would have needed to have these two accounts up and running so that one could be linked to the other and so the coins be transferred. If that is not done in a timely fashion, the KCB coins that you have, there are two options you've been given, and they will be moved to the second option, of which you will have no control. So all of this is somewhere around the hard fork, you know, and if you want to understand more about this, certainly you'll find the information in your KaratBars back office. So what I'm here really to do for you right now is more or less to take you a little deeper into what actually has been happening and why there was a deadline, or should I say a deadline extension, which has been moved now. It was originally the 4th of January, and because a lot of people obviously then at the last minute were trying to cram support with I can imagine tons of requests and issues and what have you, the CEO, Harald Seiz, decided to move it to January 13th. And if you know the CEO or what he's about, his mission really is to get gold in the hands of everyone. And he's a cool guy from what I have learned of him and seen. And the thing is that when you come to know someone, you can almost, to some extent, predict their movements, although you don't want to be so presumptuous. But I kind of expected that they would have given an extension, given the issues surrounding this hard fork for them, for the affiliates, having to set up accounts and link them and move coin from one to the next, etc. I kind of figured they would have done this. I am pleasantly surprised that they have done so. And then now is the time for you to get rolling. Basically, what you have to do is you have to set up a KaratBit account if you have not yet done so. You have to link your KaratBit account to your KaratBars account. You also have to set up a 2FA for your KaratBit account. And I suggest you also set up one for your KaratBars. These act as a layer of security so as to prevent hackability, hackers getting in and disrupting the stuff there. And if you already have a KaratBit account, it's just a matter of linking them. If you have a 2FA set up and for some reason it's not working or it's not functioning as it should, then you'll have to submit a ticket to support and they will deal with it for you. Support is now in control of resetting those 2FAs. Don't try to do it yourself. Just submit your ticket, name, affiliate number, email address, etc. And the KaratBit support there are going to be ones who will do this for you. Now, what you would want to also know is that in your KaratBars back office, for those of you who are not aware, under the General tab, you scroll down that drop-down menu, you're going to see a tab that says Latest News. That is where you find the latest news going on in KaratBars. So do yourself a favor, head over to that drop-down menu, click on Latest News, and you'll learn there everything that's going on as it happens in the company. Do every 1 to 2 days, take a look at it to see what's going on. That way you are kept up to date on the latest that's going on in the KaratBars. So now you know that many of us are pretty excited and we are relieved. We have been given some time, some more time that is, but having been given more time, we also have to move swiftly. So what I am prepared to do for you now is I'm going to share a newsletter with you that the company would have released pertaining to what's happening and the fact that you've been given an extension and what you ought to be doing now that you have been given the extension so that you can be on top of things, as it were, and not get left behind. So I'm going to read the newsletter as it came out. And like I said, you know where to find it now in your KaratBars back office, but I'm still going to read it for you at this time. Now it says, dear affiliates and partners, the KCB exchange is extended until midnight, basically, on the 13th of January 2020. I want to slip in here and say to you that rather than wait until the 13th of January, see if you can get everything done by the 12th. Germany is at least 5 to 6 hours ahead of us who are on the Eastern time zone, and they do things according to their time. So you don't want to wait on the day assuming that you have until midnight of January 13th to find out that you are behind by several hours. The hard fork, which is the swap, is not affected by this and is running as planned. The decision will help to ensure that all affiliates have sufficient time to exchange their existing KCBs either into KBCs or into the vouchers of the upcoming GSB IPO, GSB Gold Standard Bank initial product offering. The components of the GSB IPO are explained in detail at the end of the newsletter. KCBs still in KaratBars accounts will be sent to KaratBit, provided the KaratBars account is linked to KaratBit. If this is not the case, a timely transfer cannot be guaranteed. To ensure the correct exchange for all, the following steps must be taken. Your KaratBars account must be linked to your KaratBit account. In the KaratBit dashboard, select the number of KCB you wish to exchange for KBC. So right there, they're giving you an option. If you have hundreds of thousands of KCB coins, like some affiliates do, you may want to convert some to the KBC, where you're getting, for every KCB coin or token, you get 2.54 KBC in exchange. Or you may want to exchange them for vouchers for the future GSB IPO that's coming. Now, KCBs that are not exchanged are automatically assigned to the future GSB IPO. And this means that these KCBs will be exchanged into vouchers of the GSB IPO. Here, the KCB keeps its nominal value of 0.14 euro. Unfortunately, not all KaratBars accounts are linked to KaratBit. This is partly because some affiliates have forgotten their 2FA recovery key, but also because the confirmation email for KaratBit, for example, was not read and clicked. So if you open the KaratBit account, but you didn't go to your email to look at the confirmation email they send you and click it to activate it, well, then you still haven't done anything. Or it could have gone to spam and it has been ignored. Please note that you can have two accounts as well. Some people have asked me this. You can have two accounts with KaratBars, one private and one business. You cannot, however, I repeat, you cannot, however, link one KaratBit account to both KaratBars. So if you have a private KaratBars account and you have one for your business, you must have two KaratBit accounts for those two accounts. Okay, you can't have one KaratBit and link it to both those accounts. That will not do. You must have and link a separate KaratBit account for each KaratBar account. Now the GSB IPO, Gold Standard Bank IPO. GSB acts as the holding company, which consists of the following companies: KaratBars International and Crypto Data. And the following values will be integrated into the holding company for the IPO. And these are the values that they're talking about: assets of the gold mining license in Madagascar, KaratBit, KBC Coin, the eMoney Bank, KaratPay, the Impulse K1 phone, that's the new smartphone that KaratBars has made available to customers and affiliates alike. The WIM laptop, also another fine product. K Merchant, for those of you who have always wanted to accept Bitcoin or Ethereum cryptocurrency at your business, but were afraid to do so because of the volatility involved, K Merchant is the solution to that problem. I invite you to give it a look. Then you have the gold cards and you have the cash gold. Gold cards being classic gold and the cash gold. Now, KCBs can be exchanged for the vouchers of the future IPO of this company. If you choose this option, you will participate in the future IPO of GSB for the nominal value of the KCB coins within the next 18 months. So what that is saying is that if you choose to go with the IPO and you decide to exchange your KCB coins for the vouchers, your KCB coins will be kept at the current value, 0.14 euro. That will for the duration of the 18 months, when we will then be going on to the first of the stock exchanges, the German stock exchange. But I cannot tell you at that point how much longer it will take before they go on to the other two stock exchanges. It may take some more time. Of course, I will say at this point that if you opt to just have your KCB exchange for the KBC coins, where you continue to be in a crypto environment, like not regulated, that sort of thing, then there is a trajectory which has been given. And what I will probably have to do for you is at some point in time, I can go through that with you, but I'll tell you what it is really all about right now. We are told that in January of 2020, that the rate of exchange, or should I say, you can get or utilize 75 KBC coins, and that will get you 1 gram of gold. In 2021, also around the January timeframe, that will drop to 50 KCB coins being able to get you 1 gram of gold. In 2022, it will drop again, where you'll only require 25 KBC coins to get you 1 gram of gold. And then when you get to 2023, by the time you get to 2023, another 3 years from now, it should only take you 1 KBC coin to generate 1 gram of gold. And that is going to be a really, really, really happy time for a lot of affiliates, because if you have hundreds of thousands of KBC coins at that time, that can actually net you 1 gram of gold for each. But then I don't have to tell you how you are going to stay. You are going to be wealthy beyond your dreams. Now, within the next 18 months, at least 50% of the vouchers will be exchanged for future shares, and after 24 months, the remaining 50%. Now, this IPO is not a public offer and is only valid for partners and affiliates, and trading with the vouchers is strictly prohibited, as well as the promotion of the IPO. We don't want that happening. Now, KCBs exchange in this offer, those are the KCB coins you have that you opt to put towards the vouchers. They are in future holding and they are not tradable for the next 18 months. But for those of us who have opted to exchange for KBC coins, we can go ahead and we'll be able to trade and do stuff with those on the exchanges. Now, everyone who has chosen the option of the IPO will receive a voucher on his name, and only this person can participate on the future IPO. The KCB has and keeps here a value of 0.14 euro for the exchange into the vouchers. So between the 13th of January and the 20th of January 2020, the business plan of the GSB, the Gold Standard Bank, for the next 24 months will be announced. So tune in for that announcement. Also, the plan for the first issue and the first consolidation of the holding for the IPO, that will be announced. And I dare say, also on the 15th of this month, we were told that there would be an announcement somewhat prior to the 15th, but certainly by then we'll know for sure that there will be another incentive coming for affiliates. So also keep a lookout for that. So that is the announcement coming from KaratBars pertaining to the extended time they've given for persons to get their act together, get their accounts linked, get their coins transferred from the KCB to the KBC, and for those opting to go with the IPO to do likewise. And like I said, those videos that I told you about before on my channel shows you exactly how to do what you need to do. If you haven't gotten a KaratBit account as yet, it takes you into setting it up. There is a third video I have. It takes you into setting it up, and it also takes you into what you would need to do to link the accounts once set up, and then how to make the exchange from the KCB to KBC, etc. So I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for watching. It would be remiss of me to end this video without telling you that gold and silver are money. Everything else is credit, and that's coming from a notable banker in the past, JP Morgan. Now, again, I invite you, if you have only heard of KaratBars and you've been wondering what it's all about, you want to take a closer, more detailed look, head on over to kbgoldsavers.com, and there you will find a short video. You'll watch that video, and then you can select to create a free account. When you click to create your free account, you're going to see a page looking like this. On the left, it gives you the option to become an affiliate. On the right, it gives you an option to become a customer. What is KaratBars in a nutshell? KaratBars is an opportunity for you to acquire gold, which is money, to create a gold savings account where you will, instead of putting your paper money on the bank where it is entirely useless, the paper money has no value, the bank pays you nothing, and then in the event of an economic crash, of which one is indeed pending, you could find your savings all wiped out. If you have your money stored in gold, well, then you have a more than fighting chance, because gold is already money. It is recession proof. It does not get knocked out of the window if a recession comes, as its history has suggested. If you click to become an affiliate, you do not have to pay for the account. You do not have any monthly fees. As I said, this is not MLM, it's e-commerce, totally different ball game. And then as an affiliate, you get the whole access to the entire KaratBars spectrum. You'll get to go in and to learn all there is to know about KaratBars. And then you'll be able to make an informed decision as to whether this is something that you would want to be a part of. So that's it, folks. That's my video for you today. KaratBars, kbgoldsavers.com. If you like this video, if I have been informative enough and you have a clear direction as to where you ought to go and what you ought to be doing, then I invite you to not only subscribe, but to click the notification bell next to the subscription button so you'll know when I put up more videos. And if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. That having been said, thank you for watching. This is David Jones, and I'm over and out.